Welcome to the Daily Jerry Anderson Show, which is particularly hysterical today, and I mean that in the worst possible way. It starts innocently enough, though. It seems that the presenter can do nothing right.
I don't like you saying good morning to me.
Normal people do.
No, but
Good morning, Sean.
No, but yeah, that's to me that's false because
Of course it's false.
I met you half an hour ago.
I know, but of course it's false. This is show business. I've been watching Gaybo.
I know, but
I want to become the president of Ireland. Everything I do from now on will be false.
I'm like you.
Yeah, you don't care about anything.
I don't know. I can't do. I'm now. You're now making me think the way you think. I can't.
See, I think
I can't do the false bit.
I can't
anymore.
be false.
I can't.
I can't be false.
I'm now going that way. You see?
Well, I've turned you that way. Who's that? Who's that walking in front?
That's Janet.
What's she doing?
She's
in front of
tidying
you?
up. She's tidying up.
For God's sake, stop tidying, Janet.
No, the place is a mess. Ken left it in a mess.
I can't have a party in here last night with all these other engineers. Anyway, the number to ring if you want to contact this programme is 08459 555 678. The email address, of course, if you want to contact this programme. And only my eyes see the emails. The text messages are seen by everyone, even the dogs in the street. But emails are private. jerry.anderson@bbc.co.uk. The reason I say that in case any women want to talk to me. Yeah. You know why I say that, don't you? Yeah. And the text messaging service, for those of you who perhaps, are not happy, it's 81771. Want to put a little bile in via the finger. Anyway, look, here's another opportunity. You see, I keep saying to you, your eye's not on the ball at all. People send us messages giving us interview opportunities, and you never seem to pick them up. Now, here's one that I saw myself, but pure chance this morning, and it was an opportunity to interview Alex James today, of all people. He's available until 12 o'clock. Now, we could have managed him. Alex James, of course, is the bass player with Blur, and he wants to talk about his new cheese range.
Oh, rats. Too late now, is it, to get him? He'd be booked up.
His range of cheeses. Oh. For God's sake. Oh, cheeses. You know? Cheeses.
I know. I
mean, everybody loves cheeses.
I know.
You know? And another thing. Rock and roll isn't what it was, if I may launch upon this discussion at the moment. I think the wrong people are in rock and roll bands. I saw a thing the other day. Well, it was a little while ago now. I think I may have mentioned it in this programme before. James Blunt. Do you know the guy that sings, "You are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful"? That fella who sings that? Mm-hmm. Kind of like a scaled-down Tiny Tim. Remember Tiny Tim?
I do indeed.
Tiny Tim, did I say?
Yes.
I meant Tiny Tim. Well, I heard him saying in response to a question when he was being interviewed, he said, "Is there anything, James, that you don't like?" He said, and I quote, he said, "I abhor tardiness."
Yes, you keep telling us that.
Hey, but isn't that a great thing for a rock and roll singer to say? Yeah. Can you imagine Keith Richards saying that? Keith, anything that you don't like, I abhor tardiness. You can't imagine him saying that, because I know that a lot of people out there don't even know what tardiness is. The show progresses, if I may use the word, and gives space to new light into old windows, mainly the emergence of Daniel O'Donnell's doppelganger, known colloquially as Evil Daniel.
But I was very bad at school, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, the people don't see. There's a Daniel that they don't know. There's a Daniel that, see, when I was at school, mm-hmm. God, I drove the teachers mad.
I'm sure you did.
Do you know what I used to do, Jerry? I used to go, do you know the inkwells? Remember the desks?
Yes, I do.
Remember when we were very small, the little inkwells? I used to turn them upside down. And there was no ink in them, you know, but I just turned them upside down. And
just in case there might be ink in them.
That's right. I know, but yeah, oh God, I just didn't know what to do. I used to swap lunches, take lunches out of other boys' bags and put them in the other school bags. I was terrible, so I was, you know.
It's wonder you never ended up in jail or transported to Australia.
I was shocking. I remember once I was going to be slapped, getting mm-hmm. 6 of the best, and I went home and I told Mammy, and Mammy came down to the school, and we had a headmaster, and we called him Chocolate Feet.
Chocolate Feet.
Old Chocolate Feet.
That's right.
And Mammy said to him, she says, if you put cane to your flesh, I'll stick the head in you. And you know that
your mother was violent.
Well, she wouldn't stand for it at all. I was never slapped, you know. Maybe if I had been slapped when I was at school, I wouldn't be this person that I am now, you know.
Well, as long as you've got to keep a hold on your anger, keep a lid on it. But it's good that you can come on this programme and talk to me about the things that upset you, because you can't tell Gaybo.
No, on the way down to work,
Gaybo wouldn't listen.
There was this dog, Jerry. I was walking down to work this morning, and there was this dog. And my head was thumping. I was going around. I don't know how you drink that old vodka stuff.
It's not easy.
My God.
I think I suspect what you might have done to this dog.
No, this dog was opposite me. No, ahead
Annoying
of me.
you. Yeah.
No, it was ahead of me, and I knew I had to pass the dog. You see.
Yeah.
And I was in no mood for it. And the dog,
Uh-huh.
I knew he wanted to fight. He wanted, understand, the confrontation, you know. And I moved out to go past him.
Uh-huh.
And he moved out. Yeah. And I moved on to the inside, and the dog moved on to the inside. And honestly, Jerry, my head was to say it was going round like Mickey's roundabout. And I was in no mood for this. And he just stood in the middle of the footpath, and I stood looking at him, and I says, look, all right, if there's going to be a fight, you can bite, but no barking.
What kind of shoes had you on at the time? Footwear? What was your footwear like?
I was wearing house slippers.
Oh, that's no good at all.
And the dressing gown.
If you'd been wearing the hard... Your dressing gown? If you'd been wearing the hard tips and the boots, you would have given him a hard time, wouldn't you?
That's the boy that I got the boot.
Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, I hope you feel better now.
I do indeed. You know what? I might go out for another vodka.
Go ahead. Have you hair of the dog? The presenter resurrects a past member of the Chieftains who has sadly passed away. He is remembered fondly.
Derek Bell. I haven't done Derek for a long time. I hesitate to be... I hesitate to be Derek because after all I feel as if perhaps it might be getting on to people's nerves. Because that's the way Derek used to talk. It's a wonderful album. Well, tell me, Daniel.
Daniel's never talked to Derek. That's talk.
Daniel, tell me this and tell me no more. I'm from the north, as you probably guessed, but I've a background in the harp and the harmonium and the harmonica even and the guitar. I play everything. As a matter of fact, as I'm sure you had my album, which was released, I think it was around about the 80s. I played all the instruments myself, and I called it Derek Bell Plays With Himself. It was a pun, you understand, but it's a wonderful album. Do you play the instrument yourself, Daniel?
Well, I don't really.
Nothing at all, not even the spoons.
No, when I first joined Margaret.
But did Margaret not join you?
Well, no, I joined Margaret.
She made a wonderful album. I remember playing it incessantly in my digs in Belfast.
Margaret taught me 3 chords on
What
guitar.
3 were they, Daniel? Would you like to speculate as to what they were? The G, E, A and A flat or what?
No, I think it was G, E and F or something.
F, you say?
I think so. I'm not quite...
That's quite advanced.
Yes, that's what she was saying to me. She says it was too difficult for me.
Too hard for you, Daniel.
And I would tinkle on the piano.
Oh, I think you probably mean tingle.
No, I would tinkle.
Would you?
Yes,
It ruins this. But you shouldn't do that. It ruins the pads on them.
The pads.
The pads on them.
Yeah. I'll stop it.
Stop tinkling on the piano. And tell me this and tell me no more.
Yes.
You're happily married now with a number of children. That'll be a change for you.
Yes, I was never happily married before. You're right.
And it's great now when the likes of Gabo says... Remember you used to do interviews and Gabo would always say, and you never get married, Daniel. And you don't have to say, now I'm a happily married man now. It must be a great relief for you.
Did you ever marry?
Me?
Yes.
Myself?
Yeah,
I'm dead now.
Yeah, but when you were alive, did you ever marry?
I don't know if I'm married or not.
Oh, you don't.
But I had a wonderful album that was out just before.
The presenter tells many lies during the course of the programme, this being show business, but there are those out there who, believe it or not, tend to believe some of them. One must be careful when talking to these people. Their innocence is refreshing.
I was just about, Jerry, thank you for your time. I was just talking about Chris Christopherson. I rang you about Chris Christopherson one day.
Yes. I hope to talk to him during the September as well.
When?
Well, apparently he's going to be... Apparently he's going to be... apparently he's going to be in Belfast to make a movie called Paperboy.
That is right, yes.
And
I took you up wrong. I thought that you said he was coming to do a concert.
No. He's going to film a movie called Paperboy, which is a film of a book about a young lad who was a paperboy in Belfast, selling the Belfast Telegraph. He's going to play the shopkeeper. In the book, the shopkeeper is an out Belfast guy talking like that. But I didn't think it would work, so I said to the people, I don't think you should have him as an old Belfast. Why not have him as an American who lives here, who got married here when he was younger? And then,
Did you suggest that?
No.
You didn't.
I just flew
They're
it.
telling lies.
I know, I just floated it.
Yes, you're telling lies.
I know, that's what this programme's all about. You don't believe anything you hear here, do you? Anyway, yeah, well, we'll hope to try and get him in the studio because I met him before. He's a good friend of mine, but he forgets me. The presenter is accused of telling a story about seeing a young woman naked in front of an open fridge. Listen to him backpedal rapidly lest he reveals something about his seedy private life. Because
Listen,
he
sorry
was
for interrupting
He
you,
was in
but
bad shape at that time. He was drinking 2 bottles of Bushmills a day. And
could
taking
we
God
get
knows how
the
many-
Elvis story, Jerry, when Chris Christopherson... If Chris Christopherson appears in the studio with you, can we hear the Elvis story?
No.
Why not?
Why would I tell it
Yes,
to him?
that's right,
No,
that's
I
right.
think you're right, John. No, we'll get Chris
I'm waiting to tell it to the right person.
What,
It's nothing to do with him.
he,
What's this got to do with me?
he took you.
No, he didn't.
No, not you, John. It's nothing to... No, we don't mean it's nothing to do with you, John.
Yes.
No, we don't mean it's got nothing to do with you. It's got
But the
nothing...
man can't get away with telling lies.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with Jerry.
What are you
Yeah,
talking,
That's
what are you
right,
talking
you're-
about?
I'm saying that we'll ask Chris Christopherson about the time he took you to Elvis Presley's house.
But he didn't
Oh,
take
that'd
me
be
to. He
class.
didn't take me to meet Elvis Presley, nor did he take me to his house.
Well, you said that.
I know, but I was lying.
Yes, but you told us he took you to an hotel.
No, I told you he took me somewhere,
And yes.
and I met Elvis.
Yes, well,
But that was a lie. I lied.
it's
That's
a
a
lie.
lie of a good memory, Jerry.
No, it is a lie. It is a lie because I know the truth, and I may have said that in a weak moment because maybe you pressured me. No, it's a lie. It's nothing to do with him. Don't embarrass him by asking him that. Besides, no, but I could always go down the road. Sure, do you not remember, Chris? But he was drunk all the time at that time anyway.
Oh, no. I was not drunk now.
Well, he was drunk at that time, but no, I know, no, but he admitted himself.
Yes.
It was very, very bad. It was the time he was married to Rita Coolidge. Oh, she
That
was
is right.
lovely, and she liked me too because I was sober for a wee while. She was lovely.
Didn't you see her
Naked? No,
at the fridge? Who did you see at the fridge?
naked.
Uh.
I'm not telling you.
Yes, it was her. Janet said it was her.
It's not.
It was.
I didn't even. Do you think I would tell you that I saw Rita Coolidge naked at a fridge?
Yes.
Would I tell you that if
Well,
it wasn't true?
if it's not Rita Coolidge, it's some girl with long black hair down to her waist.
Yeah,
and
but not
maybe-
naked.
Yes, she was.
No, she wasn't.
She was. Is
That
that
was
right?
just a friend of mine.
No, what happened was you guys were all sharing a house.
Yeah,
And it was the wee small hours of the morning.
yeah.
And you decided either to use the bathroom or maybe to go to the kitchen.
No, you're getting two stories mixed up. You're getting
No,
a story
I'm
mixed
getting
up.
two stories
yes,
mixed
you're getting
up?
two stories mixed up. Now, I'll tell you the two stories you're getting mixed up. Well, you're not going to believe this.
Yeah, I know. Right, go on. Don't get-
I'm-
don't throw
No,
in a-
I'm going to tell you the two stories.
Well, don't throw in a third one about
The girl that I saw naked was Mary Duff.
No, it was not.
Mary Duff and the
No,
Buff.
no, it was
It
not.
was. And
Yeah.
the story about the
No.
fridge was
Yes.
John Lennon and Yoko Ono. That came in, they were on a macrobiotic diet and they were caught at the fridge eating chicken and
That's
beef.
lies.
It's not lies.
That's a lie there. It's
not a lie.
You told us that you come downstairs in this house either to use the bathroom or whatever, or to make a cup of coffee in the wee small hours of the morning, and you walked into the kitchen, and there, standing at the fridge door with the fridge door open and the light shining out, and her silhouette and her long black hair was Rita Coolidge.
That wasn't Rita Coolidge at all. Rita
clothes.
Tushingham.
Rita, no clothes on. She had no clothes on. And you just stood and you looked, and then you didn't want to embarrass her, and you quietly slipped back up the stairs.
Well, that's not like me, is it?
Yeah, well, that's how you cleaned it up.
That's how you know it's a lie.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So-
never mind that. Stop embarrassing Chris Christopherson. He knows nothing about this. Thank you for listening. Back tomorrow.